Hey. So today I finished my last exams for our first block of medical school, molecules and cells. It was basically biochemistry, cell biology, histology, and now nutrition and um, blood vessels and blood in general. I want to make a more detailed video, including I guess the highs and the lows, because it's so easy to just think about one part. So I kind of want to gather my thoughts together. But just for this preliminary, I guess, overview of the ending, I'm happy I made it this far. There were definitely moments, especially in the beginning, where I was so lost, so doubtful of myself. And even though the grades didn't come out yet, I know that my knowledge and ability as a future physician are not determined by my grades. So that's reassuring, I guess. I just need to remember that whenever I see the grade and it's like, oh, it's not what I wanted. Or if it is what I wanted, that's even better. But yeah. So many things have happened from the educational, curriculum wise, to social, to just even being in a new city. It's just a lot to even think about without having notes, without reflecting. But I think I knew this from the beginning, before even I started, but it's really important to remember who you are and don't let new people's perceived opinions of you dictate how you feel about yourself. Because that's the life lesson I could tell myself. But like I said, I've been known this, but it's so hard to keep that in my mind when I feel so many negative emotions at times. And I kind of catastrophize and assume it's the worst, when in reality everything's temporary. So that's more personal and social. But in regards to the whole curriculum and learning, I'd say just being willing to be resilient. Point number one, that's what you have to do. You can't let one grade dictate how you feel about yourself or dictate what you think about your abilities, because you're so much more than that, like I said before. Being willing to change your study schedule, realizing this is not undergrad, you can't do the same thing. I had to go through so many cycles until I was okay, maybe I found something that can work for me. I know I'm a visual person. I know I need to see everything at least one time. Well, 3 times, technically, to really get everything down, quote unquote. But yeah, and definitely applying my knowledge to questions I found was really helpful. And I would say finding people to study with, that was a challenge for sure. But eventually it worked out, and I just had to realize that at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be successful, and it doesn't mean ideally, I'd like to say, it doesn't mean that it has to be with the same people that you exchange ideas with and make sure you're all on the same page. But that group that you study with can change throughout time, and that's okay. It's nothing. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. That's fine. And then one more thing, I would say, find stress outlet. Find a way to decompress. Find a way to not think about it for even a moment, even a couple hours. That balance is really important. I can't say that I found that, but more and more I'm realizing it's possible. So, yeah.